Looking for Ronald Ulysses Swanson?
He stepped out. Can I take a message?
Sure. Tell him you just won a free dinner from St. Elmo Steakhouse.
I'm Ron Swanson.
You've been served. Have a nice day.
I don't like you, but I respect the effort.
Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP, North Georgia's only live online morning show. That was Ron Swanson. You've been served. You've been served. That was Ron Swanson, right? Park and Rec. You've been served. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. And I was down yesterday at the Trump-Pence town hall meeting that Newt Gingrich held yesterday at Kennesaw State University. We're going to talk about that meeting, and we're going to talk about the Democrats in chaos this morning. Panic in Brooklyn. Panic in Brooklyn. How does that go again? Let's see if my lapel can pick that up. How's that go? Hold on now, wait a minute, just stay with me. Stay with me here, I gotta turn my volume up. How's that go?
Panic, 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 panic.
The panic in Brooklyn this morning. Break glass in case of emergency, go to Plan B. But wait a minute, what did Ron Swanson, you've been served, have to do with anything? Lonnie, play that second video I have ready.
That's the way our Constitution works. Will the FBI provide to Congress the full file with no redactions of personal identifiable information?
I cannot make that commitment sitting here today.
Then I'm going to issue a subpoena, and I'm going to do it right now. So let's go. I've signed this subpoena. We want all the 302s, and we would like the full file. You can accept service on behalf of the FBI?
Certainly.
You are hereby served. We have a duty and a responsibility. You can cite no precedent, nothing in the Constitution, no legal precedent. You know this is important to us. You now have your subpoena. We would all like to see this information. I've gone past my time.
You've been served. Can you accept the subpoena on behalf of the FBI? Yes, I can, sir. You've been served. Now, you know, I like Chafis. Is that his name, Chafis? I like him. Okay, I like the guy. You know, they play politics up there, all of them do. But I like that one yesterday, the 302s, full files with no redactions. Okay? No redaction. And we're going to see if a federal judge will get how quick he will make this subpoena work and enforce this subpoena on the FBI. Why would, this is one of the questions, that we're talking about Hillary's pneumonia. Okay? And I do understand Hillary has pneumonia, and we wish her well. Newt Gingrich wished her well. We need to send her our thoughts and our prayers, and just tell her to take a couple days and play with the grandkids. But let's forget all that for a minute. Let's forget Plan B of the Democrats. The question that nobody has answered, that I cannot get, I can't get my head wrapped around. Newt Gingrich made mention yesterday at the town hall. He is very, very concerned with the FBI and the state of the FBI. I have that on video. Very concerned. Why would the FBI take the heat for Hillary? Why would they take that heat for Hillary? I mean, I'm serious. You see these guys sitting there under the heat lamps, knowing they're going to Capitol Hill, knowing Chafis is going to tell them how the Constitution works, knowing they want the 302s. Now, what they want are the full files not redacted. okay? Now, I guess what I understand is their committee, Chaffetz's committee there, basically got from the FBI what we got, you and I. And the Constitution allows for Congress and this committee to get that unredacted report. So you've been served. You have been served. Now, we've got a lot to go over. I went down to KSU yesterday, and Katie is going to be on. She's a radio personality at KSU, 8:30 this morning. She's going to be on with me. And we had a discussion with some students down there. And after the Newt Gingrich town hall, we want to talk about the deplorables. Now, why does Hillary Clinton have to go out and campaign? Why does, I sent you one picture of deplorables. Did you? I think it made it on USA Today. The picture of the three ladies. Do you have that, Lonnie? Put that up there for me. Okay, these are the deplorables. These ladies showed up yesterday with deplorable t-shirts on. I think they're on the cover of this at Kennesaw State University. I think they're on the cover of USA Today. It is playing. Trump did a rally last night, brought a whole group of deplorables up. But why does Hillary Clinton have to campaign when she has all the help she needs? I mean, Bill Clinton makes a couple calls. Now get that video ready, and I'll tell you which one. I'll tell you which one in a minute. Bill Clinton, all he has to do is make a couple calls. Hey, Wolf, it's me, Bill. You know, this pneumonia thing, Hillary's just struggling, Wolf. She needs all the help she can get. And I know at a time like this, Wolf, I can count on CNN. You know that deplorable thing? She is up there talking Barbara. She is looking over and seeing Barbara Streisand. And, you know, when she was at the LGBT, and, you know, she was just within her element there. I mean, she was where she wanted to be that night. And I guess she just got to feeling so good about where she was, Wolf, at this deplorable thing. It's eating us alive. And then I've went and talked about a dog whistle, how Make America Great Again just, you know, makes them Southern rednecks just, you know, brings it out in them. And then I went and called coal miners stupid. I don't know what in the world we're doing right now, but Wolf Blitzer, we know we can count on you. We've got to fix this deplorable thing. How can CNN help? Do something, Wolf. Let's see what you can do. We've got to put this deplorable thing to rest. It's really a hindrance. Wolf, what can you do? Play that video for me, Lonnie. Let's see how well CNN Wolf Blitzer tries to help Hillary Clinton in her time of need.
Said there are supporters, and you know this, there are some supporters of Donald Trump and Mike Pence who, like David Duke, for example, and some other white nationalists, who would fit into that category of deplorables, right?
Well, as I've told you the last time I was on, I'm not really sure why the media keeps dropping David Duke's name. Donald Trump has denounced David Duke repeatedly. We don't want his support, and we don't want the support of people who think like him.
So you call him a deplorable. You would call him
no, I don't. I'm not in the name-calling business, Wolf. You know me better than that. What Hillary Clinton did Friday night was shocking. I mean, the millions of people who support Donald Trump around this country are not a basket of anything. They are Americans, and they deserve the respect of the Democrat nominee for President of the United States. For her to rattle off this litany of pejoratives was just really shocking.
Okay, we're back. Wolf did all he can. I mean, they're working overtime. I mean, you know, it's like being at a football game. Defense, defense, defense. I'm serious. I'm serious. They've got Wolf. I mean, Wolf is helping out any way he can. However I can help, Bill. I mean, you know, you think CNN just got their name Clinton News Network for nothing? You know you can count on me. You can absolutely count on me, Wolf. Wolf did everything. He wanted to make sure that he was helping clarify, okay, He was helping clarify. David Duke will not go away for the media. That's all they have. They have nothing. Okay, it's more important to Wolf Blitzer, the Democrats, to try to help her recover from the word deplorable than to do things like, coming out on Detroit's worst in math reading scores among big cities. I tried to talk to some young people about Detroit yesterday. A young man jumped up and said, I'm from Detroit. I'll tell you what's really going on there. And I thought we were going to hear something, but all they do is attack Donald Trump. Okay, I tried to bring Detroit up. Newt brought it up. I tried to bring it up with some students. We're going to talk to Katie in a little bit from Kennesaw State University about the discussion we had with some students. Detroit worst in math reading scores among big cities. Okay, but no. They have to go for the deplorables. If you want to go for deplorables on the Van Jones, on the Soros, on the deplorables, Anthony Weiner is the disgustings. I mean, okay, Trump's got the deplorables, Hillary's got the absolutely disgustings, okay? Yes. I have, now that I think about it, I have heard and seen all the emails and videos out there and all of the stuff on Facebook and the internet that the woman that came out of Chelsea's apartment is a body double. No, that was not Ellen DeGeneres. I know Ellen DeGeneres has been wanting to play that part for how long now? How long has Ellen DeGeneres been hoping that she could get the chance to come out of Chelsea's apartment and dance right there and play the part of Hillary Clinton? But I've seen the body double stuff. I've seen all that. I have heard all the discussion about why she didn't go to the ER. I mean, why not? Why not go to the ER? I don't know. I mean, what we seen, the American people seen on video, if that was real, and she says she was just dizzy and she went by and played with the grandkids for a little bit. I went by, played with the grandkids, rested a minute, and I was fine. Now, they gave you 4 more shots of steroids or whatever so you could prop up enough to go outside and stage a little girl running to you, or Ellen DeGeneres, or whoever was staging as a body double. I know, I don't want to go down that road. I'm just joking around. But anyhow, but no hospital was involved. I mean, I do know for people like Hillary, the elite, I do know for people like Hillary, there's still doctors that make house calls. I can understand that. Maybe she can't go through the hospital and go through the normal checks that we would. I think they would have different protocols at public hospitals for someone like Hillary Clinton to get her through with security and clearance. I think so, because hospital is very important. But she bypassed the complete hospital. No ER. We're hearing all that this morning, okay? Every bit of it. Folks, this is where I get nervous in September, and I've told you this. It is September 13th. Newt Gingrich brought up debate about 6 times that Hillary could not debate Trump on the issues. Hillary could not debate Trump on. And it really stuck with me how many times, I have it on video, that he brought up that Hillary could not debate Trump on the issues. Okay? George said here one day, she won't be at a debate. A debate won't happen. Okay? I have said, will she be the nominee in the past? A long time ago, I said, will she be the nominee? Will she be? There's something out there. It's just, there's too much here. Now, Chaffetz wants the unredacted information from the FBI. I understand here very soon her travel schedule. I don't think they're talking about Plan B just because Hillary's sick with pneumonia. Okay? And I don't know if it's just her health. But you Google it, They're getting ready to release her travel schedule. Yes, as Secretary of State. Yes. So I don't think there's a day goes by that Hillary's not in trouble with something. Okay? People are questioning the FBI. People are questioning the Department of Justice. Everything about it. All right? So, it's September. We're overlooking the fact. I mean, what does $1.7 billion buy you anymore? You just can't get nothing for $1.7 billion. You think for $1.7 billion that we dropped in 4 loads. I mean, I watched this thing on Netflix. What's it called? Narcos. All right, you ever watch that? They didn't drop $1.7 billion in 4 plane drops, and drug deals don't even go down like that with that much money. $1.7 billion. Could that not at least buy us from, Iran threatened to shoot down U.S. naval spy planes in the Persian Gulf. Iran threatened to shoot down 2 U.S. naval surveillance aircraft flying close to Iranian territory in the Persian Gulf over the weekend, the latest in a series of recent provocations between Iran and U.S. military in the region. 3 U.S. defense officials with knowledge of the incidents told Fox News. It's September. Iran's threatening to shoot our missiles down. I mean, our surveillance planes down. Okay? It's September. Obama wants to completely transfer control of the internet and take it away from us. Newt Gingrich brought that up. It's September. We're talking about somebody having pneumonia and somebody that we're wanting to send a get well soon card. I want to send her a get well soon. How do I send Hillary Clinton a get well soon card? Because that's more important than Iran. That's more important than the internet. That's more important than the budget that they're trying to do a continuing spending resolution. That's more important than anything else is to get Hillary a get well soon card. Do you have that? If we can't send her a card, can we at least sing it to her or something, Lonnie? Can you play that? Let's say get well soon to Hillary. Can you play that for me?
Get well soon, we want you to get well. Get well soon, we want you to get well. Get well.
Hillary, if I don't have somewhere I can send you a card, at least we could sing Get Well Soon to you. Folks, I'm serious. Pay attention in September. Okay. Nothing is a big deal. Hillary comes out yesterday. It's not a big deal, all right? She's just homesick from work. Everybody takes a couple days homesick from work. She went to play with the grandkids. No ER. We're, body double. I've heard all that. We're not going down those weeds. Wolf Blitzer did all he can. Now, Plan B. They're going for Plan B. The Democrats are talking about Plan B. Okay? You've got Trump zeroing in on the battleground states. All right? You've got Tim Kaine, and Barack's going to Philadelphia today. They have to do something. They're figuring out what to do, okay? I told you, did I say Plan B? We got to get well soon. Look, a couple things yesterday. I want to play a couple videos. I got a young lady. Now, I've told you this before. My prediction is young college students are not excited about this race, okay? Not excited about this race. And my prediction is, I've said over and over, Hillary's an old sick white woman. So I'm sorry, she's 68 years old. She's got some health issues. She has pneumonia. This could take a year. I'm not joking. I'm going to tell you what. I had a family member, 70 years old, walking pneumonia. It took a year. It took a year, and it took breathing treatments and everything to get rid of this cough. It kept my family member up all night long. I'm just saying. Lonnie, let's roll through some pictures. We're going to do some pictures here real quick, okay, of yesterday's event because we have an 8:30. Just put up any picture and let me talk about it a minute, okay? All right, that is Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich held a Trump-Pence town hall at Kennesaw State University yesterday. I was there, and I set out a picture I sent all the media cameras over to my right here, and I sent a picture of the room, and I tweeted out yesterday, fetchernews.com, that I was in a room full of deplorables and liberal media, and my nerves were shot. So that's Newt Gingrich did an outstanding job yesterday. Brilliant man. He is the campaign's consigliere. That's my take. Next picture, Lonnie, whatever it is. Okay, this is the room full. This is just one angle at Kennesaw State University for Newt Gingrich. Now, I've been told a lot of students did come, but I've been told that professors do give credit to students in certain classes if they go to things like this. So there's Newt at a press conference right afterwards, about 5 questions. I got one in. I talked to Newt yesterday, got one in. Speaker Gingrich, quit calling him Newt, I'll get in trouble. Speaker Gingrich, I got one in. I'll have that video up later today. Give me another picture there, Lonnie. Now, this young lady right here is going to be on our show, and I'm going to show you a little clip of her, and her name is Katie, and Katie's on the Kennesaw State radio station there. She's a radio personality, and we started a discussion. Well, I did. Just saying. I was there with a camera. I seen some young people. I said, hey, let's throw out some questions. And, it got a little heated. It got loud, but hey, that's what I do, right? BKP gets it rolling. So I started it. That's what I do. Ask the Colonel. I'll tell you about the Colonel in a minute. I met the Colonel yesterday. Yeah. Okay, anyhow. This is the young lady. You see this is the young lady and some African-American students in Kennesaw State University. That was for you, political correctness. There's some black kids at Kennesaw State University that were in a discussion that BKP started with Katie. Go to the next picture. Is that it? Okay. Now, before we go there, oh, that's the deplorables. Go to the video. Now, this young man here, I'm trying to say, now I've got a group of young people at Kennesaw State University, and I'm trying to ask, okay, what about Detroit? They did not like, when I say they, I'm not being politically correct, they did not like, these black young students did not like Donald Trump generalizing them because all blacks don't live in the inner city, and he generalized them. So I said, well, what about Detroit? What do we do? And then these young men spoke up. One guy, the first guy you're going to see in this video, he said he's from Detroit. And then the second guy, he doesn't like Trump, but there's somebody he doesn't like more than Trump. And this is going to explain a lot. Lonnie, play that video for me. What are the statistics on Detroit?
Detroit's one of the most impoverished cities in the country. I believe one of the first major cities to go bankrupt. You don't hear Donald Trump going around talking about how to help the underprivileged cities, going around help these people that are in poverty to help bring them out of poverty. Instead, what he wants to do is make richer people even more rich.
But he just left Detroit. I mean, he just gave us with Ben Carson. What do you guys think about Ben Carson?
Ben Carson's an idiot. But every single politician that shows up, they show to his media bits because that is their job. Yeah, you want to know?
All right, wait.
Because this neurosurgeon, as brilliant as he is, when it comes to his job, he has a.
All right, go. Can they hear me? Now. He called the neurosurgeon an idiot. He called Dr. Ben Carson an idiot. I just want to hear the voice in the background, okay? If you heard the person in the background say, you called a neurosurgeon an idiot, that's my new friend. I want to give a shout out to Colonel Brad Carver, U.S. Army Judge Advocate General for promotion to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. He's Lieutenant Colonel Brad Carver. That's who you heard in the background. I got to meet the Colonel yesterday, got his card here. Going to have him on here maybe in the next day or two. But that's who he said. Now go back to that video, Lonnie.
Very weak concept when it comes to social issues. This is also part of Trump's problem. Now, my issue with Trump is not so much his education. He is kind of smart. It's not so much his background. You know what? He managed big companies. But the problem with Trump is he is not really in this for what the job requires. Trump is in this because he wants to win. Trump sees himself as a winner, and he has put himself on a stage where he wants to he wants to win at the highest platform. That's the same problem with Hillary. So please don't think that I'm trying to pick sides, because Hillary is honestly worse. I still wouldn't vote for Trump, but Hillary's worse. I will give you that.
Hillary's a liar.
Hey, they both are.
Hillary is worse. I will give you that. Hillary is worse. I will give you that. This young man does not realize what he is saying. Trump is a winner. He wants to win. And Hillary is worse. I'm not taking up for Hillary. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Hillary is worse. Folks, that was at Kennesaw State University yesterday. Now, this young lady I'm about to have on my show, this doesn't go exactly with this, but this is in the same discussion that we're having. This young lady steps in. She has no fear. She jumps right in the middle of it. And that's why her and I got to talking. We got to talking, and she's going to be on. So this is Katie. She jumps right in. She's going to be on the show after the break. Lonnie, play that video.
Trump refers to those. Are we talking about Trump?
Yeah, sure.
I think that when he says that, because from what he says, when he does make those statements, he clearly states that he's referring to those African Americans, or just, people of color, blacks who are in the United States from wherever, that may be Haiti, who aren't African, black Americans, who are in the inner city, who are impoverished. That's who he's referring to. He's not referring to you. That's implied. You're implying that.
But Newt did make that point today. Newt said,
That's an implication. How is it clear when he's an educated man and he knows the statistics, and he's speaking from statistics, he's speaking facts, and he's tired of being judged for political correctness. He makes that very clear. Why should he have to not say the color of the skin when it's a fact?
You're right.
Because blacks are more likely to be in poverty, because that's the way it's developed. Latino Americans are more likely to be in poverty because that's the way it's developed.
What statistics are you going based on your opinion of?
I'm just asking.
Now the gentleman in the tie, that's my new friend, Lieutenant Colonel Brad Carver. That's Lieutenant Colonel Brad Carver. He is the one that asked the black gentleman, did he call neurosurgeon Ben Carson an idiot? These kids are in college, by the way. By the way, they're in a university. But hey, I had nothing else to do. It just ended. I thought I'd throw a camera up and ask the questions. You see how fast when BKP asks the questions, Fox 5 runs over with their camera. They don't ask the questions. They let BKP, but they run over to hear about it. We're going to take a break, and when we return, Katie's going to be with us, and I want to hear from her what her take is. She's a radio personality at KSU, and what her take is and what she feels about the college-age students and this election with the two candidates. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back after these messages. Don't forget, George will be in here at 9 with our state and national opinion. Like that's not happening already. Lonnie, take us a break, and let's get Katie on the line.